Alright, so hello everyone and welcome back to today's webinar. So today we'll try to analyze some of the alopecia remedies that we are discussing now. So let's start to know what is this alopecia, what are its type and what are its causes. So alopecia is the partial or complete loss, and especially on the scalp, either in patches. When it comes in the patches, we call it the alopecia areata, or either head or the entire head. When it comes in the entire head, we call it alopecia totalis, or all over the body we call it alopecia universalis. So that's the major alopecia we know, and some of the major subclasses of this alopecia are androgenic alopecia, which occur due to the heredity or hormonal disbalance; alopecia areata, which is basically due to the immune system breaking, which we can cure up very well in homeopathy; traction alopecia due to the mechanical damage, especially thermal. Whenever someone comes into the thermal impact, he loses the large amount of hair. This is what we call it as traction alopecia. And telogenic alopecia, it's a temporary hair loss, and it's basically at the period of the childbirth, and the mother loses a bit of hairs. And analog alopecia, it's because of the medicine like chemotherapy and radiation and all. Whenever a patient suffers from this type of thing, he loses frequently all the hairs. So the patient converted to the alopecia totalis because he goes into the complete hair loss all over the body. So some of the causes that we will learn, which triggers the stress of alopecia areata, is basically these emotions: grief, extreme grief, anxiety, disappointment, guilt, frustration and suppressed emotion. That are the some certain points which we have to keep in mind while treating this alopecia. In homeopathy, we are lucky that homeopathy can be practiced in so many ways, and especially in this type of alopecia case, I used to prefer to go to the depth of the case, and then I used to prescribe the remedy which can cover all the psychodynamics of the body. So this mind, especially I am talking about these 6 factors, which especially what they did, they stimulate the hypothalamus, lesser stimulate the anterior pituitary, and so the imbalance in the thyroid hormone can be seen, and which one later on lessens the immunity, and this alopecia areata used to get developed. Similarly, we also have the hormone like luteinizing hormone and the follicular stimulating hormone, which keep on releasing to the anterior pituitary. They also get imbalance, and which causes the lesser immunity, and this lesser immunity triggers the alopecia areata. So these are the major cause for which alopecia areata can be treated, and it can be cured very well through homeopathy. So we will try to understand some of the basic remedies. I used to prefer going to depth in this type of cases, but somehow if you want to prescribe it at the therapeutic level, we are so lucky that we can even do that. We have some miraculous drug like Ustilago medis, a brilliant drug made from fungi, and it is from the Ustilomycetes. It's very useful in treating cases of alopecia with yellow scales present in the scalp. Often you can see there is a lot of yellow yellow scales type present in the scalp. We call it a crustal lacteal, and this is another very important characteristic if you are a symptom which we can think of prescribing Ustilago, a very useful drug. And another, there is magneted hair, and a sticky discharge will be found. You can see sticky, lots of sticky discharge can be found. So whenever if someone's hairs are completely affected, along with that he is also doing some hair, think of Ustilago, my dear friend. This can be also a major remedy for seborrheic dermatitis as well. So some of the rubrics you can see: the head eruption, milky crustia lactea, matted hair, alopecia. Head stick together, mating secretion from stick. You can think of Ustilago. So potency 30-200. If you are giving 30, you can give it BD for 3 to 4 days. If you are giving 200, give 1 or 2 doses of 200. I think a single dose is sufficient enough to cure. So second remedy of today, that will be last remedy, that is a Vinca minor. A Vinca minor is from the Astridae subclass, and the major important key symptom of this, at a given point where the hairs fall out, at a given point where the hair fall out, similar place white hair will grow. That's the major PQRS of this remedy. At a given that point, white hairs will grow up. That's so interesting, and that's the PQRS of this remedy. So hair fall mainly occur behind the ear, that's the major key. And you will see, check out some rubric, hair fall, falling, hair replaced by gray hair, replaced by gray hair, it was replaced by. And you will see this outer body as well in nail repertory. What a beautiful repertory it was. Hair falling out, spot in single, and white hair grows. That's the beautiful remedy, and a single remedy in that, it is vinca minor. So think vinca minor like this. Another, you can see ears behind, if say something is followed and out, the hairs are followed out, think of vinca minor. If you are giving 30, give it 3 to 4 days, OD for 3 days. If you are giving 200, the single dose is sufficient enough. That's the major posology I want to discuss with you. So this is all about from the book that we have written along with Dr. Rajesh Mija, getting very good response. I want to show reference to all my teacher. And you can contact to be at nishan.smilebox@gmail.com, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.